Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Overfishing and commercial fishing issues is a topic that will be discussed more comprehensively. Our members consist of three people, Ahmad Nazmi, Faris Iqmal and Muhammad Hakimi. We are from Group 7 S1204C.
Firstly, the introduction. So, what is overfishing? Overfishing simply means process of catching fishes from sea at rates too high where fish stocks become too depleted to recover, lowering the production of fish in marine environment. Every day, fish and other sea creatures are caught throughout the sea. It is direct or bycatch fishing all around the ocean in the world. So as the time passes with the current modern technology in nowadays, there are two eventually main factors of overfishing. So the first one is higher demand of fish stocks in market every day in worldwide. And the second one will be the development of modern fishermen's technology. It has been evolved from original hook and bite fishing to a modern full-fledged capture vessels. It applies many art of fishing, use around 330 foot or 100 meter of nets with the fishing techniques such as trolling. Many parts of sea and ocean have been affected with overfishing, such as North Sea, East China Sea, the Arctic, the Coral Triangle which include Malaysia, National Territory Water Sea, coastal East Africa and Mesoamerican Reef, coast of Mexico and other countries in South America. So the goal of the analysis in the case study is to observe and research on how overfishing can damaging and endanger Earth marine ecosystem, for example, in the Pacific Ocean, as well as to increase and spread awareness on how important our marine and sea creatures, its ecosystem and environment, and how bad overfishing may affect the world life.
There is a few problems of fishing. The first one is overfishing in marine habitats has jeopardized marine ecosystem as well as biodiversity. Besides that, fishing methods such as bottom crawling are destroying the ocean floor. Bottom crawling involves hauling heavy nets across the seabed and is believed to destroy around 3.9 billion acres of seabed every year. Other than that, 38% of global mangrove deforestation is caused by shrimp farming and fishing, also threaten the endangered species of sea turtle and other marine wildlife. Lastly, fishing gear make up most of plastic pollution. About 46% of plastic in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is thrown away fishing net and most of the remainder is other fishing gear. About the problem, where it occurs. This problem mainly occur in the ocean around the world. What are the problems? The problems are slavery, commercial whaling, overfishing, and marine life is affected. When it affects us, currently now, and it may affect our future if we do not stop all of the activity. Why it happened? Because human is very ignorant to know the consequences that will occur if all this activity keep on going. Who are the problem? Human that destroying the ecosystem. The effect of the problem toward the environment and ecosystem. The first one is by overfishing, the fish in our ocean will might virtually be empty by 2048 and the biodiversity in the ocean will decreasing rapidly. Other than that, by bottom crawling, it will affect the ecosystem in the ocean and destroying all the coral that are needed for the carbon cycle and make the amount of CO2 increase, thus the temperature in the water will be high.
Why is the ocean is so important? The ocean is the heart of the planet. Water covers more than two-thirds of the Earth's surface. Sea plants like Posidonia produce 70% of the oxygen we breathe, and the deep waters are home to wildlife and some of the biggest creatures on Earth. It provides us with food, jobs, life, entertainment, and sailing. Without it, we cannot survive. Why should we care so much about these creatures that live in the ocean. Does it matter if a species disappear? The ocean regulates the Earth's climate. In many ways, the sea regulates our climate. It soaks up the heat and transports warm water from the equator to the poles, and cold water from the poles to the tropics. Without these currents, the weather would be extreme in some regions, and fewer places would be habitable. It regulates rain and droughts, holding 97% of the water of our planet. Almost all rain that drops on land comes from the sea. First, support ocean conservation vote, supporting the vegan meat and meat business, and lastly, appreciate the beach that we have. The reason is we can increase the level of public awareness, we can diversify our protein. What are the benefits if we take responsibilities to our ocean? We can minimize fishing activities. We also can preventing fish species on the verge of extinction, and we can avoid the commercial fishing because it is even more damaging than oil spills. Because many creatures depend and live in the ocean. Ocean play an essential role in the trophic chain of the ecosystems. Due to climate change, the ocean has been warming and losing oxygen, and its pH value has been decreasing. So many marine species have already been adjusting their graphic and depth ranges with changes in sea temperature.
In conclusion, overfishing and commercial fishing conducted nowadays are surely continue to give a bad impact of sea marine life as day by day passes. The number of fish, especially in other marine creatures, are slowing down, decreasing to vanish from our environment of marine life. So, people around the world need to step up in order to protect and care about the sustainable and the quality of our ocean and marine life, with a strong prevention and protection from overfishing and commercial fishing in our life.